Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I am going to talk about higher order functions. So before we jump to higher order function, let's know a little bit about higher order functions. So what is functions? Kotlin functions. In functions is a group of interrelated block of code which performs a specific task. Means you are doing a programming and you have a number of tasks. So you can do divide in different functions related, and then you can use in your program whenever you need by calling the function's name. Now let's jump on higher order functions. So what is higher order function? A function which accept function as a parameter. Like in parameter, if we are passing integer, string, but in higher order functions we can pass functions as a parameter, or if it returns a function, not string, not integer, it also return a function. Or if a function can do a both, means it accepts functions as a parameter as well as it returns a function. So instead of passing integer, string or other types as a parameter, in function we can pass a function as a parameter in other function. And Lambda function is a great example of higher order function. So let's know a little bit about Lambda functions. So what is Lambda functions? Lambda functions is function which has no name. Means you are using a Lambda function, you don't have to specify any name for Lambda functions. Lambda functions is defined with curly braces, and it takes parameter and it defines the body of the functions. The body of the functions is written after dash and greater than icon, like operator. So here is syntax which I have defined, and we will also implement our in a program variable and body of function in curly braces. So let's directly jump onto the program. So here I'm going to use IntelliJ IDE for sample app. So before we start, let's create our main function. Main function which having a args of string, array string, and what I will do is I will simply call my full name function which display first name and last name and print it out. So I will just simply call my full name functions which I'm passing two variable of type of string, and I'm not going to create functions by myself. I will let it IntelliJ IDE to create the function. So my first variable is first name, then its type of string. My second variable is last name, and it's also second type of string. And now what it will do is it will print my full name, but I will take one variable for concat my string. So I will get my full name is equal to my name is $, first name, and last name, and I will simply print it out my full name. So it will output my full name. My name is Gayatri Patel. It is a simple function. Suppose I want to use now Lambda function which having two parameters like Gayatri and Patel, and it returns the full name string variable. and we are not using right now any return for variable, but we are just printing out. So what I will do is I will create one variable, my lambda function, and as I have mentioned earlier, in lambda functions we have to first write the data type of parameters. So I'm here passing string because I have two variables, string and then whatever return type. I am not using any return type here, so I will use unit. Then here is equal to sign, and this is lambda function, and we have to write down the parameter, and the result means body of the function. So I am using here same function's name here. My two parameters, kind of string, and last name also type of string. And what it do is it just display the result of first name and last name in string. So I will do here print my full name using lambda is first name and last name. So it will do same functionality which we have write down here, just it has passed a string parameter. So this is string parameter, and this is its return type unit, means it doesn't return anything. So we are just printing our one sentence. If we are returning anything string, then it will be here string. So now I have to pass the lambda functions in my already I have created function. I have to mention that. So I'm using my lambda function here. So it will suggest the add parameter in lambda functions. I'm directly allowing to add parameters. So whatever our syntax we have created here, string and unit, it will be written here, my lambda functions. And now I'm not using this two line of code. I'm directly use my lambda functions, and I'm giving two variables that I got from calling function, first name and last name. And what it will do, after getting two variables, it will execute the body of the function, lambda function. So let's run and see how the output is. So here my full name using lambda functions is Gayatri Patel. So this is about the string function. Now suppose you want to use integer return type, or just you want to do calculations, or anything you want to do, you can do. So let's take another example. Suppose where lambda 2, my lambda functions I'm making here 2, and its kind parameter return type is parameter data type is integer, and it also returns a integer data type. So I will use integer return type, and now I will write down the functions in curly braces. So my first parameter is, I'm simply using a variable and in type of integer, and second is b, it's also integer. And what I have to do is this will return a sum with type of integer data type. So I will just write down a plus b, and it will return me the result. So this is same syntax as before we have used. I will just use in a simple one line so better you can get the idea. So what I have used is my lambda functions to the data type of the parameter whatever we are passing, then these are to my variable. integer and integer. That is data type of my variable parameters, and this is the return type of the functions. So it will return the integer result, so that's why it is integer. If you are just printing or returning string, you can use different data type here. And then I will make one sum functions, two sum function, and in this I will pass two variable that type of string like 10 and 15, and then I will pass my lambda functions 2, which will provide some calculation of the, and I'm directly creating the functions type of integer, b type of integer, and my lambda functions 2. Okay, and now we are using here, we directly get the result of integer a and integer b. But how we will check? I'm printing one result, taking one variable, and then I will print in one print statement. So what I'm doing here, I will take one result is equal to my lambda 2 functions. I will take a and b, and I will get the result. So I will simply take result and I will print it out. Let's run. My first function full name and my second function will do the calculation. So let's see. Here is the output. Let me use ln so you can see the clearly output. So thank you guys for watching me. I hope